A FaceTime conversation with Aaron Carter triggered an emergency, at least for the person he was on the phone with. Felt like Aaron was absolutely out of it, wasted on something, and concerned enough that they called police. Police rushed to Aaron's house in Florida and to do a welfare check on him. The person who called said that they had also had a neighbor knock on Aaron's door, and Aaron wasn't responding. So of course, their concern was that he was harming himself. We've been telling you, his family and friends have been concerned that he's relapsed.
And we've also seen in this video, he just seems off the rails.
Seems definitely like something is going on. So they were concerned that perhaps he was harming himself. Police got to his house and he answered the door, and turns out he was fine. I don't know if he was, the police haven't said whether or not he was drunk or high on anything.
But they said he was not in such a bad state that he was subject to being involuntarily committed,
right.
Which is, I think, what the person who was FaceTiming him had, serious concerns over.
Right.
So the police left and Aaron stayed, and that's the way it was. But, there are too many people and too many incidents and videos now where it's just so clear that there's something wrong with Aaron Carter.
But what I don't understand is, like, at what point, if he can't, I mean, somehow he's getting out of everything where the cops show up and he's fine, but at what point, if the family is saying, all these things and people are calling, and at what point is he, like, held against his will?
When you become a threat to yourself or others,
right.
And he's not there yet.
And if he's just high or drunk, if that's what it is.
People get high and drunk.
Yeah.
And it doesn't subject you to involuntary commitment.
Right.
And that's the issue right now, is that they,
But they're seeing him high and drunk, and they're worried about what the next step is going to be.
Yeah, but even the video we got,
in
him in New York City when he was, like, randomly looking around, I think he talked about Batman and Superman, and, like, he's just weird.
You don't want the police to have the authority to start committing people against their will when they do stuff like Aaron Carter did, because a lot of people act weird. But to take away their freedom, you don't want it until it rises to a very, very high level.
Yeah.
And they're saying he's just not there yet. Remember, it happened with Britney Spears, that it wasn't just one day, it was conduct. And it got worse and worse and worse, and eventually she was 5150.
Right.
But it was a process, and that's the way it works.
Angel Marino, Aim High, Detroit. Yeah, that's very sad for Aaron Carter, that he's going through all of this. He can't seem to find his way out of whatever he's doing. I just hope that some of his friends from, the early days, his Hollywood friends, can come out, support him, because sometimes they feel, lost, and just Hollywood is hard. So being a child star, I'm sure it's hard not being the famous kid that he was.
Yeah, I think that's part of it also.
Absolutely part of it. I mean, and boy, have we seen a lot of that.